Alright, good morning everybody. New gaming order here. You may have noticed we have a severe lack of absence of our two fearless leaders. But I'm here to pick up the slack, so don't worry.
Holy shit.
It's not the end of the world. Some people think Tuesday was, but we're not going to touch on that today. So, we got here Project Justice and T-Risk. Good morning. How you guys been doing lately?
I've been pretty good. I've been really busy myself with work and everything, but I've had the bad luck that my television recently broke, so it's off to repair, so I can't play any console gaming. All I've been doing is PC gaming.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Well, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while, so let's see what we can do. And T-Risk, you got anything to bring up before we start?
Not really. Just been gaming. Been playing a bit of King of Fighters and Blaze Blue since that recently came out.
Alright, yeah, we're picking up on your TV in the background, so you may want to lower it a bit. But we're going to do something a little different. Since I'm running the show, I'm going to keep this open forum. If you guys have any topics, I know me and T-Risk were bringing up a few things, so I got a few in the pipe. But Project Justice, if you want to bring up anything, you just throw it out there. We're just going to do one segment. We're just going to go free flow, so just feel free to jump in whenever.
Cool.
Alright, so first thing, I've been wanting to bring this up for a while. We didn't bring up the last couple weeks. The Bethesda review change policy. Essentially boils down to Bethesda no longer giving out review copies up until a day before their releases, which already has had an effect with the Dishonorable on PC. Apparently is having a shit ton of issues with performance. So essentially I think what it boils down to, they're only going to give early review copies to approved YouTube personalities, which essentially is paid advertising.
Paid, yeah.
So aside from looking at the footage, you can't really take anything they say for granted, just
Wow.
because it's tainted. But any opinions on this?
I personally, they know what they're doing. This is because they know every time they release a game, performance is just absolutely horrendous. It's just their engines. I have never gotten a Bethesda game and be like, wow, this is running so smooth. You know, like, it just doesn't never happen. They know this, and they don't care because they're going to sell millions of copies regardless. Because their game, their content-wise, and their gameplay, they're excellent. I mean, they know how to make a good game. They can't make a good running game.
Well, no,
It makes
it's
some good bug compilation videos, though.
well, yeah. Well, well. Getting a working Bethesda game is like asking dirt why it's dirty. So it's just
Basically.
they reuse the same engine over and over, and because they focus on so much content and quest generation in their games and all the other shit they do, they can't fix the little things. But that's they still make good games nonetheless. People put up with their bugs, and their games are fully moddable on PC, so the bug fixes can be applied by the users. I think that's kind of cheap, but that's what works for them. But I understand why they did it, especially with all the social justice types, you know, railing on their games for not having, you know, why don't you have this type of person, that type of person, and they just get shit on constantly. So I certainly don't blame them for it. It sucks for the consumer as a whole, but I can understand why they did it.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's why I agree. Absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, so it's a shit thing to do, but I can understand why they did it. And don't pre-order games. I think we've been beating that dead horse for 4 years now. So just don't pre-order shit. Wait for the reviews to come out. All right. Go ahead.
No, that's good. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, so I was going to move on to the next topic. I don't think we're going to cover that. Oh, I guess once I brought it up, the new NES Classic Edition with 30 games on it. That came out recently. Apparently these are being snatched up. You know, faster than bread at a bread line. So their sells for, I think, I don't even know, $60. Actually, controllers are 10. Yep.
Yeah.
But people are snatching up, selling for several hundreds of dollars or even thousands. But reading into it, they're going the Pokemon route where, hey, this version has 30 games. This Sports Edition will have these 30 games. This edition, which the classic one doesn't have, like Double Dragon 1 and Contra, this version will have Contra, Russian Attack, and other games that these other sets don't have. So you're going to be buying a shit ton of these if you're trying to collect the whole thing.
Wow. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, so they got good games on here. Like this list of games, they hit many of the classics: Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania 1 and 2, Donkey Kong Jr.
There's about 40, right?
30.
60?
Yeah, there's 30 games. But they mention here that the other ones, like the Sports Edition, will have ice hockey, double dribble, track and field, and other sports games. The Action Edition will come with Contra, Russian Attack Strider, and other things like that. And there will be a Puzzle Edition too.
Wow. I guess Nintendo needs to do this because they will have.
Wait, I'm sorry, I misread this. I say this first because it's. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. This is speculation. I withdraw my statements. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, it's this thing sold out nearly instantly in a lot of places. Nintendo's going to put out more, and they'll do what he said. So I apologize. I misread it, but it's it's bound to happen. But yeah, this is just a quick look at all the games they have on it. So a lot of good games in here. I don't think there's a single bad one in here. Even if you don't play them, you would have to appreciate that these are they're all classics, especially Tecmo Ball. This is sweet to have this in here.
I wish I had Super Tecmo Ball.
That's Super Nintendo though.
Yeah. Well, no, they had a Super Tecmo Ball on NES.
I like the one at NES was good too.
Yeah, that's NES. They're very good also.
And so, since we're on classic consoles, I ran into this one. Some company is making Genesis replicas with full cartridge support.
Yeah, I saw that.
But the problem is, it sells for 309 Brazilian reals, which translates to about 120 bucks. Was it? Yeah, $115.
115.
And the only main benefit doesn't have HDMI. It only has, if I can get the picture up, has as you see here, standard composite. So, yeah, I don't think it's...
You're going to have to buy an adapter or converter for that, because most TVs don't even have that anymore, do they?
Probably. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. For modern TVs.
It has SD card support for some reason. I don't know if that's for ROMs or if that's for, like, save data. But
I think it may be for save data, because I think it comes... Like, you know how the emulation today, they have, like, save states? Which I think it might support that, and I think that's might be why. My guess.
Yeah, because it is an emulator in there too, so it probably does have save states and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really cool that it actually has a cartridge port, so if you have your old Genesis games, you can just pop them in there.
But I actually did some looking, and I closed it, but I'll bring it back up on eBay. You can get the console for $30.
Wow. Yeah, I ended up buying. I went back and I got a Super Nintendo, an original Super Nintendo, and I bought a couple cartridges, a couple of games, and I mean it's nice to have a cartridge system, especially nowadays when you get all these incomplete games on CD and you have to download day one patches and stuff. It's just gaming today is so much more complicated than it used to be.
Yeah, you see here $30, $27, $18 for the console with non-tested. Means it doesn't work, but you get the idea. I was surprised at how cheap these things are. It is what it is. So let me just close these. I'm just trying to keep track of what we talked about already. We talked about this. All right, when we mentioned Dishonored having problems. All right, so the next thing we got here, we're going through this a little quick. We should probably slow down, but let me see here. The HTC.
Dishonored Bethesda?
What's that?
Dishonored is Bethesda related?
No. I was moving on to the next topic, which I have is the HTC Vive going portable.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, they're releasing an adapter which started pre-ordering on yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and it sells for $220.
So how portable is this thing?
Well, you originally, I think, with the HTC Vive, you were still hooked into cables.
Yeah, I've seen it.
This removes the cables.
Like, is this like a backpack or something?
Well, here, there's a... Ah, shit. I have plugins that kill things. So let me just mute the sound so there's no problems. Just the guy... This is what it looks like if you can watch the stream on delay. So I don't want to show too much, but you get an idea of what it's going to look like. But yeah, he's in a room, so you can't leave the room, obviously, because there are the sensors around the room, but there's no more cables to worry about.
Okay.
So there's other pictures of it coming up. It sells for 220. That's being converted from Chinese money. Kits set to go start up. Ship starting Q1, so first quarter next year. Pre-orders go live 7 a.m. Pacific, so they already went live. You can order new to just pay for shipping. I wonder if they're shipping out of China or not, because it's in. You can order it. You can order it on Vive's Chinese website. Okay. Confirm tech. Just killing the dead air people. Let me see here. Yeah, so HTC Vive's now going cordless. I think it's a little pricey, but I'll wait for the price to drop again. You guys got anything on this?
I mean, portable wise, what? Are you gonna be in the streets walking with this thing in your face, like, or are you?
No, you're not that lucky. It's the HTC. That's one of the headset ones for the PC.
Yeah.
So essentially, this one you could walk around with. There was the other one, I think the Oculus, you had to sit down. But this one you could walk around and such, but you have the two wands and you do stuff with it. But this just removes the cord so you're not tied to anything, so you're not tripping over yourself.
Okay. That's not bad. I mean, I tried VR, the PlayStation VR. I mean, it's cool, but man, it gives you a headache, man.
Yeah, that's one of the things, especially no one's ever been on a boat before, they're going to get seasickness from it.
Oh, yeah.
Because your body...
It's something that's definitely not for everyone, and some people are more able to adapt to it than others.
Yeah, because your eyes see one thing, like you see what we're going all over the place, and your body's like, no, you're not doing that. Oh, I better vomit anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's impressive the scale of everything. Cause I remember I was playing the Batman Arkham detective game they have on it, and I watched a fight with Nightwing being assassinated by this unknown assailant. And basically, I was looking at a fight with two characters in front of me were as big as I was. I was like, wow, this is impressive. It's just I just feel the resolution and the frame rates are just too low. So it really messes with your eyes and your head.
Yeah, they got to work on that. It takes a lot of processing power because it's not only rendering what's in front of you, it's rendering a full 360-degree view, so there's a lot more to render.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that's part of what's going on there.
I'm definitely going to wait it out for the second generation of these things, because the first generation, they're rough.
I know, they're expensive, they're massive. You can always go for the cheap one where you put your phone and that little headset thing. You can always get one of those. The resolution's not as good, but that's the cheap, poor man's solution.
Yeah.
Alright, so on to the next thing. Since we're talking about performance now, we'll just slide right over to the PS4 Pro Problems. Thanks... Oh, god damn these freaking ads. Stop it. Stop it! Ah, shit. Alright, I'll just let that play in another window. So essentially what it boils down to is... apparently with the PS4 Pro, if you play at 1080p, the consoles are not... They don't have a separate resolution at 1080p. They're downsampling from the 3000 by 1800 resolution, and apparently the PS4 Pros can't handle that, and it's causing a lot of frame rate issues.
Wow.
So no one here has a PS4 Pro, do they?
No, I don't know anybody.
Fuck. Where's Alex?
I see no reason to.
I'm fucking old.
God damn it, Alex! Why you gotta be old? We need your input. All right. So let me see. Is this ad?
Well, I mean, wouldn't they be able to just pass that by lowering the internal resolution to 1080p and just make it run at a better frame rate?
Well, no. Apparently, what's happening is, let me see. I had the problems come when you drop down to 1080p. There are no HDR features, and the game downsamples to get from 1800 to 1080p.
Oh, they downsample. So, but that means the internal resolution is still at 4K.
Yeah. Well, it's not 4K. It's 3K.
Oh, 3K.
Yeah,
okay.
It's 3K by 1800.
Oh, 1800. All right.
Yeah, so
it does sound like a software problem. It could get patched, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a software issue.
It could be software. I'm just wondering, it shouldn't take that much power to downsample. Normally you have issues upsampling, but let me see. It could cause frame rate issues, which is mind-boggling when you think about. How can a game running in lower settings on a more powerful console result in a worse problem?
Well,
that was the era of PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 for the longest. Why are games running so bad sometimes with such a far more powerful system than the original Xbox One and the PS2. So history repeats itself there.
Pretty much. I don't know how much they can optimize for it. I don't know how much power is being used just to get it at 3K. Just to run 3K, it's 60.
When you're downsampling, normally when I downsample on my computer, I turn off anti-aliasing, and that really boosts performance. Because when you downsample, it does a natural anti-aliasing, because your internal resolution is a lot higher than what you're displaying. So the image is a lot better, so you don't need to use anti-aliasing, which really helps on performance. So maybe they need to shut that off.
That could be it too. It's probably some really bad oversight, something really stupid like
yeah.
said, where they don't need to do that anymore, but they're still doing it. Yeah. Let me see. Other games have been having issues such as Skyrim.
No surprise there.
Yeah. Phosro drop. Anyway. Let me see. In Deus Ex Mankind Divided, your gamer notes PS4 Pros is better just about every instance compared to the PS4 version, but there are still weird hiccups. Cutscenes look better, the gameplay is better, but first mission is locked at 30 on the PS4. It's locked
just the
not
first
on the Pro?
mission? That's a weird bug.
Yeah. That is a weird bug.
First mission at least is locked. Okay. Yeah, but because it's not locked at 30, it drops, which is the PC. If I remember correctly, there was an issue with the PC where that was locked at 30. But I heard they did some stuff to the game I didn't like, so that's why I didn't pick it up yet. I'll probably get it on sale when it is on sale. Let me see, should be known and likely due to software issues, and developers still learning how to figure out yeah, they're blaming software. All right, patches incoming, but it still isn't a good look for Sony for the shiny new console to be performing worse than the old one. Of course. Alrighty then. So the heads up for people buying the PS4 Pro, just like everything else, don't buy the launch. All right.
Somebody has to buy it at launch.
All the early
adopters. Don't be that guy.
All the adopters will, but shit, bro, I'm broke. I can't afford that. All right. Anyone got anything else on this? And cue the crickets. Alright. No, I don't have crickets on my soundboard, so we won't be doing that. Alright, let me see here. Since this came up, Capcom Pro Tour DLC will be disappearing at the end of the month. That's Street Fighter V, I take it?
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, so,
it's too expensive. Personally, yeah. I love Street Fighter V, but I refuse to buy that pack, that thing. They give you a bunch of costumes for female characters. I don't even use them.
It's not even a bunch of costumes. It's 2 costumes and like.
No, it's 3. You get one with Nikali.
Oh right. The Nikali.
Yeah, the one that was designed by.
And the Capcom yellow and blue.
The 2 colors and 3 costumes. But the stage, the Ring of Destiny, is awesome. But they want you to pay $10 separately just for that stage. That's ridiculous. It's overpriced.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I would love to buy the stage, but I'm not paying $10 for a freaking stage. It was $5, sure. $10, no.
It's sad because this is going to be one of the negatives of Street Fighter V being made the way it is, because people are not really looking at the long term for this game unless they actually go out of their way to later on make a compilation disc. Good luck. This is going to be like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 again. You can't buy Jill and Shuma-Gorath and all the costumes for everyone.
They definitely need to relaunch the game. So maybe in the future, in a relaunch, they'll add it automatically, as being part of the full package. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. Because the reason this pack was created was to help fund the Pro Tour. So portions of the revenue of people buying this bundle goes towards the pot at next month, which is cool.
But I'm lost at, because why is Street Fighter V the most popular fighting game right now, and that's necessary?
Because 1, it has the best graphics, and 2, the gameplay is pretty amazing, and the hype of combats are huge.
Why do fans need to put in money for the pot?
Well, it's just no, they don't have to. It just adds to it because automatically, the winner of Pro Tour first place is getting $120,000. That's first prize. That's automatic. But they created this to add to that pot for all the players, for the top 8, because I think the top 8 gets paid, which is cool. But you got to give us a little bit more, or I mean, at least tell us how much of the percentage of this pack is going towards it.
Doing this.
Huh?
You don't see the NFL doing this, so like actual merchandise or something.
Well, yeah, NFL does do that actually. You know all the merchandising you buy from the NFL, the official merchandising, it goes into a pot that gets distributed throughout all the teams and towards because the NFL actually has a pension plan, and that supports the pension plan for the NFL.
Well, they gotta step their game up because if they're going to do this whole esports thing, they gotta go full force, not half bake it.
So I mean, personally, I think it's too expensive. And I'm a big fan of Street Fighter V. I play it all the damn time. And I'm planning to go to EVO next year to play.
Yeah. Best of luck to you then.
Yeah, I can't support it, and this is coming from a guy that loves the game.
Go to EVO, not buying this DLC.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Oh my.
Alrighty then, that was actually pretty good. I was hoping more topics would get like that, but been kind of dry this week considering everything else going on. Alright, so this was brought up by T-Risk earlier. So let me just close that. Nvidia says people will be amazed by Switch. So Nvidia's working with Nintendo. I remember reading somewhere that Nintendo wants to do a long-term relationship with them. Let me see. I guess you could say Nintendo could do a fair amount to the growth of the year. So what was the point of this link? T-Risk?
Basically, I just wanted to bring up the information because isn't Nvidia often used with a lot of video game consoles? Like, wasn't?
Yeah.
No, it's normally AMD.
Earlier?
Yeah, it was AMD for the current generation for Xbox and PlayStation. So Nvidia had to get in there somehow. So that's why they went, Nintendo, use me!
The last time Nvidia was in a console was PlayStation 3.
Right. And RDD, do you know more about this whole like software being for Nintendo as far as like power and being able to push more graphics and things of that nature? Because what did they use on the Wii U or the GameCube?
I don't remember, to be honest.
On Wii U, they used ATI, which was AMD before AMD brought ATI. Wii U is the GameCube and the Wii basically had the same graphic processor, just more.
That's why I said the GameCube.
And the same thing with the Wii U is basically a more higher spec system with another AMD GPU. I think it was a 6600 they used in the Wii U, or 6800, something like that.
Hold on, I got the Wikipedia page up. HD graphics support, development announcement, hardware. No.
They did that to. They did it for PC to keep it all.
The Latte graphics chip.
Yep.
So,
I think the GameCube was a flipper, and then.
Yeah, it had an Espresso CPU designed by IBM.
Yeah.
So that would be Intel. Intel chip, probably, like you said, it was probably. If they work with Intel, it's probably Nvidia for this.
Well, the Switch has nothing to do with. I mean, Nintendo went in a completely different direction when it comes to hardware, so that's why there's no BC when it comes to the Switch.
It is AMD. Yeah, it was based on the Radeon R600, R700 architecture. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it was AMD.
Oh, AMD.
Yeah, it was actually originally ATI, but okay. Yeah, that was the Wii U, and the Wii was probably just a little bit weaker than that. If I go to
Wii U was like a 720p system, basically. I mean, it could do 1080p, but it depends on the type of, I guess, genre of the game.
Not
Smash Brothers. That's no problem with 1080p and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and Bayonetta.
Yeah, stuff like that.
1080p.
Mm-hmm.
Like it all had to do with who was making the game.
Making it and the type of game you were making.
I think 104, 101 was also 1080p.
No, I think that's 720p because it had so much stuff on screen. But it was 60 frames a second with drops though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I love that game. I thought it was really original.
I couldn't find it.
It was hard. It was really hard though, very challenging. But it was a fun game.
It looked fun. I played the demo. I just couldn't find the game.
I dropped a bunch of money on my Wii U and I barely played the damn thing.
Yeah, I
feel that way about my PS4.
But I mean, I do. I'm trying to. I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and I thought that was really well done.
I had
such
the game, but I didn't beat it because a friend beat it, and he essentially spoiled it for me. But it was one of those because it was so disappointing, kind of like Legacy of Kain 2. How that ending was. So it's just like to be continued. Like, what the fuck? I played this fucking game for 100 hours for this bullshit.
You can. Those games, man. That game is like an easy 200-hour game. Maybe you want to go.
It was like the original one on Wii. That was 80 hours without side shit too.
I have 350 hours in that game, and I still haven't completed every single subquest.
Wait, which game?
Xenoblade X.
Oh shit, 350 hours.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
God damn, that game.
I played that game quite a lot. I actually played it earlier this month, like November 2nd.
The only games I put that much hours into are the Dark Souls games. I've put so many hours in those, on all three of them. Those games are like crack.
Yeah, it's like, yes, beat me up some more, punish me.
Yeah,
it's a masochist wet dream. Those games.
Yeah, it is. You get it.
It's like the only actual difficult game these days.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're playing like a platinum game and actually putting up the difficulty a bit more than usual.
And this is true. They all hold your goddamn hands. You play games like, oh, I instantly respawn. Oh joy, this is going to be hard.
Yeah, it's not even like it's a checkpoint that's very, very far away from what you just did. No, it's literally on that spot.
But then we're spoiled now. Is when a game doesn't automatically checkpoint me, I get pissed off now. That shit gets annoying.
And not even those games are even getting easier because they're putting so many bonfires everywhere. So I mean, backtracking is getting a little easier, but.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3 did get a little easier. The bosses, the exploration factor was easier, but it's the bosses were still the same difficulty.
It's not like it's the actual like fights are getting easier, right? It's just the exploration part.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played any of these games. I was thinking of getting Bloodborne because it's on sale right now.
Yeah, I got Bloodborne, and if you're a fan of the Dark Souls series, you're gonna really like Bloodborne. The only thing that kind of drove me nuts was the frame pacing of the game. So if you're like really, I mean, especially with a combat sensitive game like that, it really gets annoying. Besides that, the game's really good.
Okay. I'll consider it. If not this weekend for the sale, probably Black Friday. I'll try to find it. Or Cyber Monday. Yeah, that's probably safe for me.
Where's it on sale? Is it on sale on Steam?
It's on sale on PSN right now.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Unfortunately, I wish. I really hope they patch that game and put it for PS4 Pro because that game, it runs at 30 frames a second and the frame pacing is off, so it jitters a lot.
That would explain why
I'm not on PC.
Yeah, that would explain why I'm not finding it on Steam.
Yeah, it's not on Steam. Yeah,
which is weird.
But if they freaking Pro, upgraded to Pro at 60 frames, it'd be freaking amazing. The game's amazing.
Yeah,
oh wow, that actually, I think that's the first time I've heard that it's 30.
Yeah, it's 30. Because I mean, graphically, it's a beautiful game. The aesthetics, the design. I mean, it's pushing.
I thought it's
pushing some graphics.
The second would have been a priority, considering like the pacing of the fights in that game.
Yeah, I know. So if
that's a great decision.
if that game gets a pro upgrade to 60 frames, that would probably entice me to buy a PS4 Pro.
And when you say it's dirty, it sounds like you're saying it's dirty.
When it's dirty, you get blood over yourself.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so speaking of games on sale, if we have nothing else on this, we can move on to a pseudo PSA. Good Old Games is having a fall sale, which ends in 29.5 hours. So if you like classic gaming, or they have the new shit on there, I picked up a couple things. Really cheap, DRM free, biggest plus there. Hell, you could get the Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition for $30. I think that has all the DLC in it. So make sure to check out GOG.com. I know it's a shameless plug. They don't give us money, but they put out good shit, and like I mentioned, DRM free. So if you want to share with your friends, share with them, and if they like the game, encourage them to buy it. Support the people that make these games. So
also, quick sale real quick. Street Fighter 5 is on sale right now on Amazon for $20 for PS4.
You hear that, people? So if you still haven't picked up Street Fighter 5 and you want to, go grab it. Get it cheap.
Yep, dirt cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it, but I did hear about there's a master list that somebody compiled on Google Docs. I'll give you the link later to put in the video description. But I think Walmart is selling Street Fighter 5 for Black Friday sale for $15.
The Black Friday stuff's already out?
Some of it.
You might as well find it now, because I think that was my last topic. I got nothing else. Like I said, it was kind of slow. Normally Alex and them provide all these topics, so I was grabbing for straws this morning. Unless you guys got something you want to talk about.
Like I said, I'm gonna have to find it so you can put it in the video description. I can't find it right now.
Well, we could stretch this out. I can think of things to put up. So let me do this. Let me throw up another window and another tab. You could stare at you fans could stare at the Wikipedia article for Nintendo for a little bit while we go look for things to talk about. Here we go. God damn it. Fill up that dead air.
That was actually not fine.
These are trailers. I don't want that.
Okay, let me just find the...
Yeah, just throw it up there when you can. We apologize for the boredom, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand by while we get you something to actually watch and enjoy. I wish I had some whole music, but I don't have anything queued. Oh, hold on. I could do something. Give me a second. Yeah. Here we go. Then again, I don't know if this is copyrighted, so I probably better stop that. Here we go. You know what? There we go. Royalty-free hold music. Here we go. Then we got some backgrounds. Alright, let me see. Do I have anything here we could talk about? Here, I got more info on the Nvidia thing, so we'll talk about that.
Oh, you did? What you got?
Okay, let me see here. Nvidia contributed to a fair amount to growth, 1-2-decade relationship with Nintendo. Let me see. Your Nintendo Switch is rapidly approaching the market. Nvidia worked closely with Nintendo providing hardware for the upcoming console, but it seems consoles are more excited working with Nintendo. Yeah, I think they expect Nintendo I think they expect Wii type performance out of this.
Wii type, huh?
Yeah. Let me see. Latest earnings report: company relationship with Nintendo gaming Japanese is a vital part of the revenue. Okay, so let me see what the revenue is. There's any mentions of Nintendo? Of course there's no mentions of Nintendo, and I don't have time to dig through that. Let me see. Nvidia hosted an earnings call November 10th, which said the company was brought up as a noteworthy part of financial growth. So, okay. Apparently Nintendo was a big part of their growth, which I think means they were not doing too good.
You can Discord now.
This is just assumptions, people. we'll get to that in a second. We'll just finish this since I brought it up. No, what? Let me. If you guys want to look at it instead of watching my stream, I'll just throw that in there too, so you guys can pull it. Let me see. Contributed a fair amount, praising use in Nvidia graphics to Switch, noting that its architecture shares programmable shading and similar features for PlayStation and Xbox consoles. Alright, so as you know, Nintendo architecture kind of tends to stick with architecture for a long time. Yeah, so they hope to be in Nintendo's future consoles, is what they're saying. So, can't really blame them. They lost market share in the last generation, and the current generation, so they needed to get back in, so...
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, so, hey, I wish I had the numbers for how much Nintendo contributed to the growth, but would be nice. So let me just see here. Let's get this open. Here we go. Black Friday deals. So we can go into more depth in this maybe next week, but let's see what we got here. Alright, so any games anyone interested in? Let me see here.
Bloodborne is $15 at Best Buy and Target.
Okay. So that's these here. Borderlands, Handsome Jack, nope, no thanks. Dark Souls 3, 2025, is that the $40 at Toys R Us, really? Okay. Toys R Us doesn't have cheap shit. What the hell does the red text mean? Did they say what red text means?
I couldn't find anything particularly to the red text.
Okay. Alright, let me see.
He has links to the right, but it has nothing to do with the red text.
Okay. Who knows? Doom, it's on sale for $15 at Walmart. That's always nice. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, $25, $35. Now, is this all consoles, or is this PC too?
Well, you will have to hit the links.
Ah, shit. God damn you console gamers. Give me my PC!
It doesn't actually tell you if it's PC or
Well, let's look at...
console specific.
Let me see. PlayStation 4 bundles. PlayStation 4 Slim, with Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is out. Okay. $250 with $30 gift card. $250 double star. Who's option to pick up? Oh, another game. $250. Okay. Toys R Us. 2 games for $25. Both games must be under $20. Okay, so you save at most $15. DualShock controllers, cameras, gold. What the hell's the Sony Gold headset?
Guys, people, it's actually Target, not Walmart, that's selling Street Fighter 5 at $15.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5. Yep, here it is, $15.
Yes.
Let's see.
There's also Titanfall 2 at $27 at Walmart, $35 at Best Buy and Target, and $40 at GameStop and Toys R Us, and $30 at BJ's. Interesting choice.
Yep. Oh, BJ's is selling Legos and what's this
Battlefield
one?
1.
Okay, I might have to check that out. I haven't heard good things about it. You guys playing Battlefield 1?
No,
I
I
haven't.
haven't picked up a Battlefield since Bad Company 2.
Yeah, I haven't played a big FPS in a while, so I might have to pick one up.
I've been playing for FPS. I've been playing Metro 2033, and that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that, but they were doing some shady shit when they launched it with the special edition. Like, you could only get one game mode if you paid extra for it.
Oh, really?
Launch. Yeah, that's why I didn't pick it up, but it's made by some Russian game company, and I like the premise of the game. It's nice to see something take place in a country other than America, but yeah, they did a good job regardless, though. So I'll probably check. I think I own it. I just haven't played it yet.
Did Battlefield 1 also have some weird thing going on with the collector's edition where you did actually get the game?
Well, what was it? I bought Dark Souls 2, or it was Dark Souls 2. Special edition. I even still have the little figurine. I bought it for PC off of Amazon or something, and it's like, where's my disc? And they gave me a fucking code. There was no disc in the box.
No, you didn't even get a code either. You just you just got all this stuff and you didn't get the game.
Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta look this up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, find a link for me. I'm hiding that. Okay, let me see. Battlefield 1, no code. Yeah, Battlefield 1, no code.
Yeah, $130 Battlefield 1 Collector's Edition doesn't even come with the game from IGN.
Go ahead and put that up so I can post it.
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic. I know I've been missing a few weeks, but did we never cover that?
That was some time ago, and it just passed because it's Battlefield.
That's fucking great.
People was like, okay, I'm fine with this.
Go ahead and give me that link so I can put it up.
Oh god.
Yeah, buy this edition. Oh look, there's no game. Games not included.
14-inch statue, exclusive steelbook, not the game, cloth poster, deck of playing cards, Messenger Pigeon 2 containing exclusive DLC, patch, and premium packaging.
You got the link for me?
I'm finding it right now. I just okay.
Oh wait, hold on. We gotta bring the whole music back, people.
No, you don't. It should be here right now. There you go.
Wait, hold on until I actually get this up. Oh, God damn it, get this over here. Alright, whole music's off, so let me see. Battlefield 1 Collector's Edition doesn't come with the game. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh boy.
What?
Okay. Let me see here. Exclusive cost doesn't include Battlefield 1. Available for 3 of the game's formats. Item list is pretty specific. Does not include game.
What?
Okay, enough of that. What does the game come with? Yeah, that's great. And this is from... When is this article? From August. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Special. There's not much to say here, people. This is just... It comes with all these goodies and not the game. For full
Come
price
on,
of
people.
video
Like, at least everybody was smart enough when Mankind Divided was coming out, and they literally divided all that DLC. People knew better. Come on. Nobody could have harassed them about this. You paid all this money for some merchandise, but no game.
It's just awesome. That's all there
What
is
is that,
to
like
it.
$210 if you actually buy the game new?
The game, what's the game? $60 or are they
Yeah.
70 now?
It's still 60. Usually they come out with some collector's edition that beats up the price.
Yeah, so 190. It's 130 for the collector's edition and an additional 60 for the game. Then there's the $210 deluxe edition, which appears to make the sole edition of the early enlister version of the game. As you may have guessed, that's 20 more than the base game. Oh wow, I can do math.
I don't buy any of that stuff. I just want the base game and that's it.
That shit's too expensive.
It's too expensive. It's too much. I don't even do DLC. I'm not a really big. I mean, unless I love your game, I'm not buying your DLC either. I'm just buying your base game. I'm playing it. I'm finishing it, and then I'm moving on to the next game.
Well, I was gonna wait for Fallout 4 for the Game of the Year edition, but I didn't see that coming, so it was on sale for half price, so I picked it up a couple weeks ago.
I'm still waiting for Batman Game of the Year edition. If I could get all the DLC and buy that and play that Arkham Knight.
Are you playing that on console or PC?
I'm waiting for the PS4 version because I hear the PC version is still a shitstorm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. They had to issue refunds and all that shit. That we covered that a long time ago, but that was an absolute clusterfuck.
I have no idea what Warner Brothers is doing with their games.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Well, no, they're outsourcing.
It was Mortal Kombat first, right? And then it was Batman, or was it the other way around?
Regardless of what order they did it in, they're vendoring out their
PCs.
porting, and they're not vetting the work because it's an afterthought to them. They claim they want to make their money on consoles, and it's an afterthought. And because of that, they lost all that money. They had to return all those games.
All those games, yeah.
And, they had to pay extra development time for someone actually capable of doing it to do it. And
I mean, and it's too bad because I really love the Batman series. Like, I got all three. I got, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Origins. I love all three of them.
And not all the Warner Brothers games are shit. I played, they make the Lord of the Rings game that was really good?
Yeah, that's Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, that shit was fun, especially someone put up a video. One of the enemies' names was Douche, and they made him the leader of the thing. It was hilarious. But anyway, so there you have it, people. We got anything else to talk about? We covered quite a bit, and we've been on for 45 minutes straight. We got anything else?
Nothing else.
Question: You guys planning to get the Switch or not?
I am planning to get the Switch, but probably not going to be a first adopter. I'm probably going to wait maybe 3 months.
No!
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely picking it up because of my lifestyle. I travel and the way I work, my job.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't know if you guys know, I'm a firefighter, so when I go to work, I'm gone for 24 hours. I work from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. the next day, so I'm basically living in a different. I have a second home.
Yeah, you're 1 day on and 2 days off, right?
No, 1 day on, 3 days off.
3 days off. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's perfect for me. I could take my Switch with me onto the house and play over there whenever I have any free time in the evenings. So I'm definitely picking it up.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I gotta wait and see. I'm not gonna buy it right away either. If I do buy it, I did promise myself no more consoles, but I'm waiting for the price point. I'm waiting to see the battery life. I'm waiting to see how well they actually do. If they actually get all that third-party support they say they're gonna get, I might pick it up. But if they don't get that third-party support, it's not gonna be worth it. Just like the Wii U.
My big thing is, I don't want this to end up like another PSP, because everybody's saying, oh, I can't wait for getting Smash Bros. Wii U ported. I can't wait for this to get ported. I can't wait for that to get ported. But I want new games. If you wanted those games, you would have gotten a Wii U eventually.
Well, the Wii U didn't have the third-party support. That was the problem.
Yeah, it just didn't. I mean, if you're buying it for Nintendo games, you're gonna get good Nintendo games. But if you need third-party support, your best bet is to wait and see what Nintendo's doing this time around.
Damn it! Just put out another goddamn Metroid, please.
I'll say to those people, because like, if you could boil a PC, if you're one of those people that play primarily on PC, like a lot of people these days, or you could have had it as a side console and gotten those third-party games that you wanted so much on a different one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those guys. Usually, I try and buy my games on PC, third-party games. But it depends really on the genre. There's some games I feel that they're better suited for console.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just don't want like the first year of it just to be a wave of PS3, PS4, Wii U ports.
Yeah, I feel you. Like the whole Skyrim thing. It's not that exciting being on Switch, but it is exciting having it on the go.
It's the concept of it being this vast game, this game that everybody loves so much.
Well, it'll be moddable. That's the question.
We all know it's gonna run like shit because it's Bethesda.
Well, they add online. Someone tried to mod online for Skyrim, and I don't even think it took off at all. But
that's difficult, though.
Is that a game that needs it?
It doesn't really need it.
It doesn't need it. It'd be interesting to see random people running around, dragging, shouting, and then you might be able to attack each other. That'd be kind of hilarious.
I mean, they did a good job.
Would love to see people just flying around on a horse.
The new edition, the remastered edition, did a good job because they changed the game from 32-bit to 64-bit, so it can handle a lot more on screen. I don't know if you guys saw the comparison video.
Yeah, they were using the old engine. They were using it from. I know it was it was the same engine for Fallout 3, but I don't know if they were using it before because even some of the sound effects, the VAT sound effects, made it into the original Skyrim.
So it's pretty cool.
Assuming that it actually does show up on the NX or Switch now, I guess. would it actually have the console mods support?
I doubt it because you need space for that. I mean, you're going to be walking around with a lot of SD cards. I mean, we already know how much the max supports. Nintendo's saying 128 gigabytes, which is, it's all right. It's not great, but if you're going to be modding and having all these games, you need a lot more than 128 gigabytes.
No, is that just the SD cards that they're using, or is that onboard RAM?
That's onboard space, not the SD.
120 gigs? That's nothing for onboard storage.
That's what I'm saying. They just, like, they say standard, meaning the minimum, or like just the regular. Like, their cartridge games will come as standard of 16 gigabytes for a game, which is fine for a game. But they can always upgrade that to 32, 64 gigabyte. For a game, that's fine. But for storage, you need to support more than 128. But I hear rumors that it supports up to 2 terabytes. So if that's the case, and then you should be able to do mods. 2 terabytes is a hell of a lot of space for mods and everything else.
You know, it's still too early. Let's find out when it launches.
Well, Nintendo's having a full-out direct with all the information on January 12th, and then it launches in March. I'm not sure what date, but January 12th is the day that we're gonna get full specs.
Yeah,
and all that.
January 13th. It says here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also hearing that there's going to be a showing of it, like allowing people to play it sometime.
You know what? Let me put this up on the main screen. Here we go. Yeah. So let me see here. Expect a date some point in March. Really?
Yeah.
That's a weird time to launch a console. But okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Okay, so not UK version of Nintendo's announcements. I mentioned a price announcement along with the US Japanese. Alright, so there's no price announcement yet. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing in this article, at least, mentioning the chance to play it. But I imagine probably, what's the next big event? E3 passed. Is there anything else coming up soon?
Nah, this is the holidays, so right now I don't think so.
Isn't that German electronic show? That's probably the next thing next year, right?
Okay, the video that I heard this about, it's the Tokagi 2017.
Tokagi?
Yeah. Some sort of event going on.
I hope I spelled that right. Tokagi.
I'm trying to find the link right now, actually.
Oh, no, here. I found a Shoryuken article mentioning Tokagi 2017. Alright, let's just bring this on over. There we go. Let me see. You fans. Actually, I do apologize. I haven't been following the chat. Not that there's been anything. Okay, chat's been dry. Alright, but back on here. Let me see. Smash Brothers. We were waiting to see possible Switch port. Massive game event held in Chiba, Japan, which last year had like Nico Smash Brothers. Alright. Yeah, nothing extra here. Just that they're going to be talking about it. This is going to take... No, this is not the event they're talking about. This is something different. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll find out in January when shit's going down.
The link should be in the chat now.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting to see it. It's not there. Alright, T-Risk is typing. There you go. Pop that open, and here we go. Oh, it'll be playable. Okay. Yeah, so I guess that was in the other article.
It's going to be shown off.
Yeah, so it'll be playable in February. If they expect to launch in March, that'll be where it'll be. Okay. Alright, so keep an eye out for January for that. Next week, I'm not sure what's happening with us. I'm assuming I might be running it again. I'll have to be a little more prepared. But I kind of like how this topic, this segment went back and forth. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and or tell us to fuck off. Whatever you want to do. You guys get any announcements before we wrap this up tonight or today?
Let me actually check that first.
And love that silence.
I just have to check it first, because I don't want to tell people information and then it's not there.
All right, no, I gotta get crickets for my soundboard. Yeah, I definitely need crickets. Okay. All right, so we're just waiting on. What are you trying to find, T-Risk?
I am trying to find right now if S is still free on the PlayStation Network for Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
PlayStation.
Because well, she is no longer free.
It's not free anymore?
S. She is a playable character in Blaze Blue Central Fiction. They will give her away free this week, I think, or last week maybe, and she's no longer free. She's now $7.99.
Oh, everybody, just be happy. I don't know. No, I had a bad joke. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna fail. But yeah, you guys missed out on it if you didn't get a cash in. But just make sure you check your games for free shit whenever you can. But
Yeah, because they also did this for Persona. I missed out on it, and also Guilty Gear, both times actually.
well,
So I don't own Guilty Gear right now, but the moment I do, I'll have those characters free.
hooray! All right, you guys got anything else?
Definitely not anything
That's
else.
about it.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll put this on YouTube a little later. I will most likely be doing a stream later. I picked up, what did I pick up on Good Old Games? I picked up, shit.
The one 21XX?
No, I've had that already. I picked up, shit, it was actually a Metrovania type of game.
Is it, shoot, I forgot what it's called. Is it Slade?
Apotheon. I picked up Apotheon.
Oh, Apotheon, okay.
Yeah, it's like it's the animation's done in like a Greco-Roman style.
Yeah, I have that. I haven't actually really started yet.
Yeah, it's I'm having
The
fun with
controls
it.
are kind of weird, but
Yeah,
it's fun.
Once you get used to them, it gets a little better. Then I also picked up Wasteland 2. Yeah, Wasteland 2. Yeah,
Nice.
Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. It's kind of like an isometric old school RPG, kind of like what Shadowrun was, or Shadowrun is. So that they brought that back from the grave a couple years ago. There was a GoFundMe or whatever the hell those are called. I'm really tired. I don't know why I'm running blanks on these, but that I picked that up. That was on sale, but make sure to check out the Good Old Games sale, which expires tomorrow. It's in less than 30 hours. If you're looking for some good games, free and DRM free. But otherwise, I'll be putting in a Apotheon video probably later tonight, possibly tomorrow, but I'll try to do that for later this afternoon, so you guys can check that out. And we'll should be on for next week, aiming for 11:30 to 12. Hopefully we'll have a little more topics gathered. I'll have a little more going on for you guys. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Laters.
Yeah.
All right, and